intimidating, imposing, majestic animals. They are ferocious, they're protective, and in all instances, larger than life. But only one group of bears can be larger today as we see a couple of bears go paw to paw. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins about to kick it away and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped.
Goin narration volume set to 100.
18. So Cal's offense will get the ball first. Last two rivals got together, guys. There were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Runs through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Pulls it in. It's French. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. He's got it down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On the And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Golden Bears. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open...
Touchdown, UCLA! finish, and that they did on that possession. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got 42 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Back to throw, it's Mack. Flips it out in the flat. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. It's Kemp. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Trying to turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-box against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Catch in the middle. It's James. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Makes the catch. It's James. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Safe completion on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest. If you
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll run it from the gun. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now.
Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
That's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the court.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just steamrolling the defense. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Under fire. A little screen to the running back. Looking for room at the 25. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going to the running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fires to the big fella, and the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Using his legs, it's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Trying play action. Buys a little time.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
Zone. Touchdown, Bruin!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gets away. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now they'll run the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lost one deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Here's a hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for them. He smashes his way through again. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for room. It's Thomas. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Gets it out quickly. Powers through. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Caught behind the line. It's Flores. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll go to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And after that completion at this juncture of the game, if I'm the quarterback, where is my best one-on-one matchup? I'm throwing this in the end zone on 4th down to win the game. Where do I have a size advantage? Who can win for me one-on-one?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in. And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finds his man. It's Branch.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back to pass, it's Mack. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw again. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction. and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumbles. It doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down and they'll give up the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buying some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.